It's a beautiful day for pickleball on the APP Tour. Are you kidding me?
Here we go.
It's spring in South Beach. There's fun in the sun, but there's no break in the competition on the APP Tour. This week, the Gold Coast plays host to more than 200 of the top pickleball pros, all vying to make their mark in the Magic City, because only the best of the best get to leave South Florida with a golden glow. It's the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open on ESPN, the first ever major on the APP Tour, as we get set for the women's doubles gold medal match. Georgia Johnson playing alongside her partner Millie Rain. Second consecutive women's doubles gold medal final for Georgia Johnson. The top seed of Susanna Barr and Megan Fudge. 3 seed Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain. Guys, this one should be a fight.
Yeah, I mean, we know
Your
it.
speechless, it's going to be so good.
We're looking at each other going, hey, but you got him right there, Chad.
Yeah, we've got, so Susanna Barr, Megan Fudge, a little bit of a rougher start to 2024 than what they were accustomed to in 2023. What they've done, however, this week is that they've gone back to basics. It's back to Barr setting up Fudge with the good cross-court dinks. Fudge stepping in, applying the pressure in the middle, and taking the opportunities to really put the pressure on, add some power, and move that ball around.
And on the flip side, Millie Rain, Georgia Johnson playing extremely well right now, and it's going to be that exact kind of combo. Just flip it. Millie Rain's going to be that setup person for Georgia Johnson, allowing her to play free and easy. But, again, don't go to sleep on Millie Rain turning that defense into offense. The same thing on that flip side. Susanna Barr plays that setup role for Megan Fudge. But you look out when she gets a ball up. That's trouble. It's coming in hot and heavy.
Two teams that are very comfortable with one another. These partnerships, Fudge and Barr, played together all last season. Johnson and Rain, they train together. They are training partners, much like Georgia's brother JW and Dylan Frazier that we just saw in the men's doubles gold medal final. So there's not going to be a lot of miscommunication. These two teams know each other's tendencies inside and out.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to throw this out there. 2 gold medals in women's doubles have been decided so far at 2024. Millie Rain, Punta Gorda. Georgia Johnson, Sacramento.
We are underway here in the women's doubles gold medal match. Rain and Johnson at the bottom of your screen in the white and green. Barr and Fudge at the top in the teal and black.
That is the speed up that I was talking about there from Millie Rain. Holds it like she's going to go down the line, goes back crossbody through the middle. Perfect spot and a perfect speed up.
Off the net cord.
Goodness.
What you should expect to see in this match, long rallies, fast hands, and offensive lobs.
I mean, how did they get back in that point right there?
No idea. Rain and Johnson all over the court on that one, just making Fudge and Barr hit one more ball each time.
That's a great cover in the middle right there from Georgia Johnson. Megan Fudge pulled to the sideline, decides to speed up middle, and goes just down that center tee.
3-0. Quick 3-point start for Rain and Johnson.
Side out.
Side out.
That's a huge hold right there for Barr and Fudge because, again, last thing you want to do is get down early, and then you have Millie Rain and Georgia Johnson just playing loose.
Going right into the body.
But there was the step in, right? So Fudge allowed Barr to move that ball around, set her up. She sees the opportunity, goes straight into the chest of Millie Rain.
Rain goes right back at her with the backhand.
A little bit of power behind that one.
Just a smidge.
Wind up, straight past Fudge. Nice two-hander.
Oh, Georgia Johnson was fooled and then hits an incredible ball down the line.
And she made it look easy.
3-1.
What a drop there from Susanna Barr after
Going
she
back
goes
on the
back
lob.
and gets a lob. But you know how to take away the lob from somebody that lobs a lot? Lob them first.
Exactly.
Inside out
too
forehand,
much.
just wide.
Well, she goes to the right spot, but gets too big.
4-1 tip.
Oh, went ATP and caught the P on the post.
Went into the post instead of around it right there, did Millie Rain.
AIP?
No such thing as an ITP.
That's it right there.
Yeah, ITP. Yeah, she tried to create too much angle coming back in, too sharp. Just need to go back corner of the court.
Misses the pickup.
There's that aggressive drop, right? And so if I'm Millie Rain and Georgia Johnson, keep that ball away from Barr. If she gets dialed in with that drop, can cause issues.
Johnson getting a little big there. 3 quick points.
Well, it was
For the
there.
top seed.
It was there, and she just tried to rush that roll. Stood up out of it. Ends up hitting the top of the ball.
Not sure if Fudge said go or no.
So
I
the
thought the
first one
was
she said go.
The second
Second
one she
one
said
was
no.
no.
Yeah. I don't know. That ball didn't seem like it was hit hard enough.
I have a feeling it may have been going to drop in. Well, that's
one
not
out
the
of the
lob
feet.
that she wants.
That was
Also,
in-
I want to know how you heard that when you have the worst hearing out of the 3 of us.
Well, that situation there. Yeah, there's the go. There's the no. Yo, I do read lips. I'm not
Their
gonna
backs
lie.
were to us.
No. I can see. I can see Megan's lips from here.
Nice combination.
That's good setup right there for Megan Fudge, staying patient there. And Georgia Johnson was the one that got impatient first. She speeds up right at the forehand, though, of Megan Fudge.
The volume on my headset is turned all the way up, too, though.
Nice lob there from Millie Rain.
Barr trying to go angle right there and just gets off top of the tape.
But the difficulty with that overhead there for Barr, too, is that she's backpedaling. So when you're backpedaling that ball and that ball gets behind you, now you're trying to flick it. Whereas if you turn side on and go, you catch it a little late, you can still hit that wider angle.
Drop step.
Yep. Open the hips. Drop back.
Good spot by Fudge.
Opposite hip, right? So Millie Rain sitting heavy middle. Megan Fudge just goes 60% at the right hip. Perfect spot.
Barr and Fudge, another one of those top seeds that was snake bitten in Sacramento. They lost early on the quarterfinals. Part of that rough start that Chad was referencing. Oh, Barr
almost
nearly got it back.
I'm surprised Rain didn't go back through the middle there because Fudge was all the way off the court. Barr was trying to slide over, cover the other side. You see here, Fudge is off the court.
that's the spot right there, Chair. We talked about that yesterday, right? If you're, instead of sitting Millie Rain forehand, go to her inside foot.
Yeah.
Change it up, get it low to her inside foot.
Can't do much off of that backhand as far as the speed up as well once it's into the body.
Speed up on the forehand side by Rain for the side out.
Well, one thing Megan Fudge does, especially when she's on the left, as soon as the ball floats, she drops that forehand right to the hip as her block or her counter attack. Rain has played against her enough now that she knows that's what she's going to do, so she hits into the movement of Fudge as she tries to slide a little bit to give herself some room.
Oh, and that was
Rare.
going wide if it doesn't hit the tape. That almost hit the tape and dropped in.
6-4-2.
Oh, a little love off the net cord.
That was good movement from Fudge because Barr got pushed back and in a tough position after the first speed up from Johnson. Fudge covers middle and finds the hole.
4-6-1.
That's
Great
too good.
angle by Johnson. She's so confident.
4-6-2.
You didn't have that confidence and
not-
poise at 17?
No, I don't have that now.
Well, yeah, we kind of noticed that this morning when you almost took the whole table out.
It's only funny because we didn't break the monitors and the table.
Sure.
Yeah, but you sprayed the whole crowd with your energy drink.
That is true. Listen, we're giving them a memorable experience, all right?
That's what it was. All right, time out.
7-4-1. 1 minute.
All right, athlete fun fact time.
Barr and Fudge taking a timeout as they find themselves trailing by 3 here in game number 1 of the women's doubles gold medal match. We'll take our Tervis hydration break. We talked about how solid Fudge and Barr have been throughout this tournament. Johnson and Rain have done a good job disrupting them. What's been the key to that?
Well, I think right now, and Dom, you hit on it in the opener, is that Johnson and Rain are playing with confidence right now. They were down 7-2 game 1 in the semifinal, came back, took that one 11-9. They were down 9-2 in game 3 and won 9 straight to finish that one. We could almost say they're in uncharted territory right now, being up 7-4 based on their last couple of results, but they're playing with a lot of confidence. They're not allowing the movement of Megan Fudge to throw them off. And again, it's Millie Rain has been doing the majority of ball play and set up for Georgia Johnson so far.
What's the key adjustment that Barr and Fudge need to make?
I mean, they just need to stay in the points, right? I don't think there's any huge adjustment. They're staying in points. They're doing a good job. Just continue to do what they're doing. Grind points out. I think that middle is a spot that they could kind of expose.
Read it all the way.
And I know that Fudge wants to go down that line because Georgia Johnson was pulled so far over here, but Millie Rain sitting forehand.
Now Rain and Johnson have doubled up the top seed 8-4. Missed third there, second serve on the way.
Yeah, it's a good ball right there. Just got behind the right foot of Georgia Johnson. Oh, what?
Oh, that one very
goodness.
clearly out.
And there was so much spin on that ball, I was worried someone was going to just dump the ball in the bottom of the net.
I can't believe Millie Rain got this
That
one hit.
one.
I thought it almost hit off the edge of the paddle, bounced on the court, and then came back over.
That's that spot, so it's between the feet or left foot right now of Rain. When it goes there forehand, she's got too many options.
5-8-1.
And usually the one she chooses is the right one right now.
speed up, sails long.
Yeah, just a little impatient there from Bar, but it was heavy backspin on that backhand dink from Georgia Johnson. That ball stayed down. It's very, very difficult to speed up from that height, get it over the net, and keep it in the back of the court.
Rain stepping across for the forehand winner.
A little bit of a chop block there from Megan Fudge in the transition. It created a little bit of a elevated ball from her, and it just got her in a bad position.
That one stayed low.
Well, that's a good cut drop right there from Megan Fudge because Georgia Johnson was behind the baseline. She kept that tight to the net. Johnson didn't have much of an angle. Came up through it. She needed to just stay low, hit it first. She was trying to come up through it and move up to the kitchen line.
Fudge and Bar earned the side out. Still trailed by 3 here in game number 1.
Chad, what are we seeing right now? You're seeing a lot of the thirds going to Megan Fudge. She was dialed in early. Her first 3 or 4 were good. Now she's trying to place it a little too much.
Well, both sides right now are a little tight.
Yeah, we've scored in a little while.
We've gone side out with 4 missed drops into the net.
Been 4 side outs without a point. When you are a player, as that one does not crawl over the net. When you're a player and you're playing tight, how do you play your way out of that?
Smack some balls.
Yeah, it literally is. It's like you're tight as a hitter. Go in the cage and just start ripping, right?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, too, is you start thinking about not popping up a drop or not missing a drop, and what are you going to do? You're going to pop it up.
Don't think you can only hurt the ball club.
Don't think, just do.
Well, you do have to think, but you think more about execute your shots than the outcome.
Two good volleys there from Megan Fudge to put pressure on Georgia Johnson, but Rain and Johnson do add another.
Stretch the lead out to 4. It's 5-9-1. Third time's the charm for Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, another good combination there from Johnson, too. Drops that up a little bit from Fudge, but she pins both Fudge and Bar right in the middle of the court and creates the angle. And then
Bar says, I can do that, too.
Bar coming at you strong.
Raising the bar, shall we say?
Ooh.
Yes, I know it was a terrible pun. Oh, nice spot there from Rain. Didn't try to do too much.
Yeah, she just finds the spot. Again, it's a placement over power right there from Millie Rain. If she tries to hit too hard right there, she may go right to Bar's paddle, but she places it nicely down the line.
That time cuts it a little too fine. Second serve on the way.
You're seeing Johnson and Rain mix it up, too,
well,
right? They're stacking, they're not stacking. It's giving a different look.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's exactly what it is. Georgia missed a couple in the net. Take a little pressure off on the left side there. Come back, slap a ball.
And that's exactly what that was, that slap right there.
Johnson and the Rain, first game point up 10-6. Comes up short there.
Georgia's not feeling the rhythm right now.
No.
We're seeing her stand up through her shots a lot. She's not staying down all the way through contact and extension. It's almost like we're seeing it on both sides.
Correct.
You know, it's typically we see the filling out process a couple of points into the beginning of it, but it's almost like we're back into that stage.
Ooh, hands battle at its finest right there from all 4 of these ladies, and Bar and Fudge coming out on top. Maybe a little confidence booster here. We've seen leads disappear.
Just like that, Fudge and Bar erased 2 points, and now they're starting to talk a little bit more.
Well, good communication right there as Megan Fudge saw the drop shot. She comes over. Bar slides in behind, takes her position.
Oh, Bar going for the ATP side out. Game point number 2 on the way for Johnson and Rain.
You see Fudge immediately come over and shaking her head, but not shaking her head saying, no, that wasn't there. Shaking her head going, I like it, I like it.
Goes long as game 1 goes to Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain. We'll have game 2 from the women's doubles gold medal match coming up next here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
When I first started the company, I was really excited to empower people of all abilities. You've made something that people find invaluable. It fuels you to keep making a better impact with your business.
I don't have to think about the pathway to the ocean. I just know that I'm going to be able to surf again.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Morgan Chase.
From tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The APP is sponsored by Chase, AARP, helping your health and happiness live as long as you do, and Tervis, the original insulated tumbler. There's a look at Georgia Johnson. She and her partner Millie Rain took game 1 of the women's doubles gold medal match 11-8 over the top seeds, Susanna Barr and Megan Fudge. Georgia Johnson, 17 years old, out of Boynton Beach, Florida, won a triple crown in Sacramento, the youngest woman to ever do that in the APP Tour. Started playing pickleball at age 7. Turned pro in 2020, 48 medals on tour. That is the most of any woman. It is a family affair when it comes to the Johnsons.
I remember seeing it at Veterans Park.
Veterans Park, I remember. So Chad and I were both living in Naples at the time, and at Veterans Park in Naples, in North Naples, JW was there hitting tennis balls, and you saw them both come over. They were literally like, what's this pickleball thing? And they come over, the whole family, and start hitting. And JW, I remember hearing, like, this kid could be good. This kid could be good. Didn't think he was going to be this good, but JW.
They call that foreshadowing.
Absolutely incredible player, and both of them, it took about a year or so before they really delved into it, but once they did, absolutely incredible. I used to run tournaments when I moved up to Sarasota, and Julie Johnson would come with the kids. She would drive them all the way from where they're at on the East Coast all the way over the West Coast in Sarasota and play every local tournament they could get into. It was absolutely incredible to see them and see their growth.
Well, I also remember, too, is that JW was performing on the Pro Tour before Georgia was.
Yeah.
So she was always living in the JW shadow. And then Georgia steps into the pro, and makes a splash, and then it's like, oh my God, she's just as good as JW.
Yeah.
What's with this family?
When she finally went full-time pro, it was like, ooh, this is incredible, because she started to grow, right? When she first started playing, she was super young, so she had to grow into her body. And then when she grew and hit her growth spurt, and she shot up, and now she's that powerful woman that we all see and love and know. It's incredible what she did in such a short amount of time.
Georgia won the mixed doubles gold medal last week in Sacramento alongside JW. Didn't play with him in this tournament. Captured a bronze alongside Gabe Tardio. All smiles on the side of Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, that's Megan Fudge getting worked on right now in this timeout. We've been told that she's requested a medical timeout.
Yeah, it's an upper body injury, it looks like. We'll stick to the hockey reference. Upper body.
Upper body, neck, shoulder region.
Yeah. Fudge has spent a lot of time on court in this tournament. She was in line for a potential triple crown today. That out of the picture due to the mixed doubles loss against Frazier and Tyra Black, but still 2 gold medals potentially on the line for Megan Fudge.
Yeah, 2 gold medals on the line, and regardless of what happens for her today, this is a great showing for her this weekend. She has played incredibly well, incredibly consistent all weekend, and at the first major of the year, very happy for her. What I'm concerned about is this, with this upper body, injury. Looks like it could be shoulder neck area. Brent working on her right now.
We certainly don't want to speculate about what it is. We certainly hope that she's okay, able to continue. But in a situation like this where you have an extended break for a medical timeout, how does that change the dynamic on both sides of the net?
Well, I think for Rain and Johnson, right, you had the momentum, you had everything going, and now you've got to find a way to not allow your thoughts to just wade off and disappear somewhere other than the court. And they're going out to hit some balls right now just to stay mentally prepared and mentally in it.
Georgia Johnson, Millie Rain staying warm while Megan Fudge is getting worked on during a medical timeout. We're going to go ahead and step away here on Championship Court. Still plenty of action left ahead here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the 3rd health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Good pickleball on deck. There is so much good pickleball throughout this tournament here in Sacramento.
She's really good at that scorpion.
This time Johnson converts. was our Vlasic Pickles Instant Classic, recapping an incredible event in Sacramento. Let's take a look at what's next on the APP Tour. A couple more majors coming up. This is the first one in Miami, New York City, Southern California Open coming up in Newport Beach in July. Tour stops also in Delray Beach, Cincinnati, and Chicago as Megan Fudge looks ready to get back to action. How do you come out of a medical timeout, guys?
Well, seemed to be a pinched nerve in her neck right there as we talked to them in between during the break. And again, now it's slowed everything down, right? No warm-ups really for much of the players in between right there, just kind of dealing with that. So now it's about getting refocused and getting back in this match. Barr and Fudge made a nice run at the end, but Johnson and Rain with that advantage.
Two good spots there from Johnson. Goes right into the body of Barr. She tries to slide across a little bit more and then goes a little bit further away from it.
Johnson and Rain the first on the board. And we talked about this as it pertained to the Atlantic Cup, but when you have a player that's taken a medical or something has happened, I'll ask you after. As Johnson misses, what is the best way to challenge that player?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, and you feel kind of bad about it, but you have to test that player that took the medical timeout. Now, what it looked like is that Megan Fudge was getting work done on the left side of her body, of her neck and shoulder, which means she's not able to turn her head to the left. I would test that backhand a little bit more. Yep, push it out wider. She's not able to turn the head as much. Oh, just missed it wide. Now I had the discussion with my players, and they're like, but I feel bad. The situation was one of the players was cramping. She couldn't move. She couldn't push off, and they were hitting the ball to the healthy player all the time. And they're like, well, we feel bad going after her. I said, but if one of you were injured,
just out on the lob.
If one of you were injured, do you think that they would be nice about it?
It's the old
and it's like, no.
It's nothing personal, just business. We came here to win. I didn't come here to make more friends. I brought my own.
Pickleball is full of friends. You hear players talk about the community, especially around the APP Tour, friends and family. But it is all business once you get on the court. Put away from Rain.
So what's happening right now is when Megan Fudge is going cross-court hard, it's almost a little too hard. It's leaving it high enough so that Georgia Johnson can attack that ball, and she's going right at Susanna Barr with it.
And there it was right there. You could see that Megan Fudge couldn't turn her head to the left to track that lob. So in essence, it kind of messed up the footwork, and she couldn't get back as fast as she normally would.
Big step in there from Johnson on the third shot.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout here from Fudge and Barr.
Fudge and Barr taking a timeout as Johnson and Rain have come out to a 4-0 lead here in game number 2 after taking game 1 11-8 over the top seed. Continue to be impressed with the way that Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain, again, it cannot be undersold how close they were to not being in this game, but they have continued to impress after coming back in game number 3 in the semifinal against Judith Castillo and Eva Radikowska.
Yeah, and what you need right now is you need change of pace right now from Megan Fudge and Susanna Barr. When Fudge is getting that ball cross-court from Johnson, she's got to inside out it, go to Rain, maybe drop it down the line, but you got to change this pattern up right now. It's just not working for them.
Humana would like to recognize Dawn Horan for the Humana Human Care Spotlight. Dawn has been volunteering for multiple years with the APP throughout many different roles. In her own words, quote, to be part of helping the APP that values every person who comes through the gates, that constantly strives to take the player experience to the next level, that continues to innovate and expand its offerings, that has a vision for the future that includes all of us. It's magical, exciting, and an absolute honor to serve. Thank you, Don, and all of our volunteers this weekend in Miami.
Oh, how did she keep that lob in?
Right on the line. And then pin bar back.
She was at full sprint. To keep that lob in, the touch she had to have right there is absolutely incredible from Georgia Johnson.
Ooh, well inside the line.
501.
Nice adjustment right there from Megan Fudge. Good slide to the sideline right there to open up her forehand to be able to put something on that counter.
502.
5-0-2. Right back through the middle, Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, right now, just firing on all cylinders is Johnson and Rain. Just finding the openings. Even when Barr and Fudge are able to counter, they're still getting everything back, resetting beautifully.
Oh, they fought over the ball in the
Feeling
middle.
so good, you both want to take the middle ball.
That's when you got a guy throwing ephus pitches. You're fighting at the bat rack. I'm up next. No, I'm up next.
That's the only time pitchers get to hit. Yeah, so usually it's Fudge that's taking off as soon as that shorter ball is popped in. But that one, she hesitated a little bit.
Barr wins the battle.
So you see what Fudge and Barr have done. They've switched sides, too. They did it on the 2 prior points. They've put Susanna Barr now on the left. Trying to change things up.
As Fudge misses side out. Is putting Barr on the left more to change the look, or is it because of Fudge's inability to turn that head to the left?
I bet it's a little bit of both.
Bit of both. Yeah.
Barr can't make the dig. Another point as the lead grows to 6 here in game number 2.
711.
Oh, she
Well,
missed
ball
that.
just went wide. I was going to say it's an excellent counter there from Barr. She got on top of it, but just pulled it a little bit. And typically that's when the right hand takes over. Because that right hand's coming forward, it pulls across the body instead of the left hand accelerating through. Yeah, that was wide.
Second timeout of the game taken by Fudge and Barr. This will be their second and final as they are down 8-1 here in game number 2, trailing a game as well as Johnson and Rain took game number 1 11-8. We knew this would be competitive. I don't think any of us up here expected this type of score, especially in game 2. What have Johnson and Rain done outside of the injury to Megan Fudge to really control game number 2?
So what Barr and Fudge really hone in on is good third shot drops and getting to the kitchen line. Right now, Susanna Barr, who has a very good third shot drop,
she's been taken out of the equation.
I'd say she's hitting 5% of the drops.
Yeah.
So right now, Megan Fudge, she was dialed in early in game 1, and then all of a sudden it kind of went away a little bit, and that might have been when she pinched the neck, right? And so now what you're seeing from Millie Rain and Georgia Johnson are continuing to go to her a little bit, and that neck injury may be bothering the third for her right now. So what's happening is Barr and Fudge can't get to the kitchen line and get set.
Another point.
And again, a good shot there from Millie Rain and a good spot, because you can definitely tell that the movement is hindered from Megan Fudge. She's not feeling comfortable out there at all.
Championship point coming for Johnson and Rain, up 10-1-1. It bounces wide, and Johnson and Rain are indeed golden. They take it in straight games, smiles, hugs all around as they win the women's doubles. We will hear from Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain when we come back here on Championship Court at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
Nothing brings us together like Eggland's best eggs. We love the taste, always so fresh and delicious, plus superior nutrition. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best.
My name is Chef Jamoke Jackson. I'm here with Vlasic Pickles, and I'm putting the pickle back in pickleball. In pickleball, a chop is a slice from high to low to put a backspin on the pickleball. I'm chopping up Vlasic Pickles to make this sweet and savory chopped pickle salad. Feta cheese, Kalamata olives, olive oil, red wine vinegar, lemon juice, sugar, black pepper, toss to mix. Sweet, heat, and full of flavor.
Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain dialed in here in this gold medal match, Chad.
Yeah, they found the pattern, they found the spots to really extend the lead and then close it out quite convincingly here in the final after a tough game one. Set up, couple of errors sneaking in. And we're going to throw it down to Dorian Croft with our Franklin post-match interview.
Millie, Georgia, congratulations on your gold medal. Georgia, I will start with you. You guys had to work to get into Championship Sunday. You had that epic semifinal. What was the mentality coming in today, especially against the top seed Megan Fudge and Susanna Barr?
The mentality was just to, stick together as a team, keep communicating and keep working together. We knew we played this team a couple times, both separately and together, and so we're just really excited to get another shot at it.
And Millie, Susanna Barr has one of the most aggressive third shot drops, but you guys did a really good job to neutralize that. What was the key to take Susanna out of the equation?
Susanna and Megan have a great game, but I think we just kind of came up with a game plan and stuck to it and executed our shots.
Executed your shots, and you won. Georgia, I know always you want to shout out. Georgia, who do you want to shout out today?
Well, of course, the JJA. Thank you so much to my mom, who coaches all of our matches, and our trainer, Emmy, over there, who came to cheer us on. And we're just really grateful to be out here at the APP, powered by Chase. And thank you to everyone who came to cheer us on.
Congratulations. Once again, Millie Rain, Georgia Johnson, your women's doubles champions here at the Chase AP Miami Pickleball Open.
And Ken Herman again presenting Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain with their medals. They played incredibly well. Game one, well contested. Then game two, they came out firing on all cylinders as they're presented with their trophy here in Miami. Congratulations. We'll be right back with our next matchup here on Championship Court at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
Need to sell tickets for an event? From Sports Illustrated's official ticketing platform, introducing Box Office. Managed ticketing for sports, festivals, fundraisers, and more, paid or free. And we go beyond the barcode. Introducing Super Ticket. Super Tickets are secured by blockchain technology and transform into exclusive digital content, promotions, and rewards between the event and guests. Cheaper, better, simpler, more secure. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Partner with us for your next event.
The APP is sponsored by Gamma, play to live, live to play. Skechers Pickleball, experience comfort that performs. And Humana, official healthcare partner of the APP Tour.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Ora Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
When I first started the company, I was really excited to empower people of all abilities. You've made something that people find invaluable. It fuels you to keep making a better impact with your business.
I don't have to think about the pathway to the ocean. I just know that I'm going to be able to surf again.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Chase.
The APP is sponsored by Alas, official on-court apparel of the APP Tour. C&D Nets, the highest quality nets made in the USA. And Vlasic Pickles, official pickle of the APP Tour.
There's the APP Atlantic Cup. You see Team USA coming out on top. They put themselves in a hole. We're down 4-2 going into mixed doubles today and won all three mixed doubles matches to come out on top by a score of 5-4. What an incredible competition. And there is your APP Atlantic Cup USA team. And Ken Herman is courtside with the team.
During the past week here at the Chase APP Miami Open, we held the first ever professional team event. We've called that the Atlantic Cup, and it was an event that we had that consisted over 9 matches between Team USA and Team Europe. We started play on Wednesday, second day began on Friday, and then today was our last day of competition that started at 8 o'clock in the morning. We first want to congratulate Team Europe for a runner-up place. We've loved having you all over here, and it was awesome getting to meet you and get you to know Team Europe as well as we could. And now we've got our champions. Team USA won the title 5-4. How about a round of applause for all players? I'm going to do a quick introduction of everybody so you all know who everyone is from Team USA. I'm going to start with the ladies first over here to my right. Aaliyah Brown, Ava Kalist, Riley Barnard, our coach Lee Whitwell, our coach Chad Edwards. Next to Chad is Spencer Lanier, followed by Richard Lavornis and Jack Monroe. Your 2024 Atlanta Cup champions, Team USA.
Chad Edwards, Lee Whitwell lifting the Atlantic Cup trophy, the first ever international professional tournament. Team USA coming from behind to take down Team Europe. They did it today by sweeping the mixed doubles. Congratulations to Team USA on taking the first ever APP Atlantic Cup. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next here on Championship Court, men's singles. This one is going to be fun.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
To be clear, Fulfill is a protein bar, not a candy bar. Don't let its creamy, chocolatey goodness confuse you, or the fact that you hide them from anyone with a sweet tooth.
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
Fulfill. We swear it's a protein bar.
No, since I've been using Leo Rubber, I've had way less problem on my AT band and hips. It has been really a game changer for me, so I highly recommend it to everyone.
That's what makes it so different. The whole idea about balanced compression, it improves your blood flow, reduces your fatigue. At the end of the day, you feel so much better.
I feel comfortable, I feel supported, I feel like I can train harder, train longer, recover faster, and feel supported while I'm playing. And that's so crucial for me, especially in singles when I'm trying to play against the youngest. I'm not the youngest out there, but I try and play against the youngest.
Nothing makes a gathering great like Eggland's best eggs. They're just so delicious. With better nutrition, too. For us, it's eggs any style. as long as they're the best. Eggland's Best.
The BioFreeze USA Pickleball National Championships, November 10th through the 17th in Mesa, Arizona. Designed for pickleball's best, amateurs and pros alike. 14 tournaments, 14 opportunities. Find your golden ticket tournament. Earn your title.
There's a look at Hunter Johnson, 29 years old, out of New Braunfels, Texas. And it was pretty much the Hunter Johnson show when it came to men's singles on tour last year. So much success. He was a mainstay on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, Hunter Johnson, again, taking the most singles medals, him and his brother Yates, just dominating the singles side of things in 2023 and continuing that right here in 2024.
Johnson, the top seed, he will be taking on the unseeded Grayson Golden, who left seeded players in his wake on his run to his first ever Championship Sunday, 28 years old, out of Bradenton, Florida. And man, Chad, his ground strokes, they pack a punch.
Well, he's been putting more and more pressure on these draws in the last couple of months. And the thing about his game is that how much power and how much shape he has on his ball. If you leave him with a shorter return or something sitting in the strike zone, look out, because it's difficult to return.
There may be no more electric player on tour right now than Grayson Golden. We will have first serve coming up in the men's singles gold medal match. That's after the break here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
Years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The APP is sponsored by SI Tickets, official ticketing partner of the APP Tour. Eggland's Best, better taste, better nutrition, better eggs. And Aura Organic, plant-based nutrition. If there is one word to describe Grayson Golden, it has to be hype.
Oh, I mean, he's one of the loudest guys out there on the court. You can tell when he's out playing because he's nothing short of animated, that's for sure.
his match between him and Will Howes. Will Howes also a very animated guy. I think everyone in the Miami Convention Center was able to hear every single point between the two of them.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to live in the same area with Grayson. We get on court a lot. I've helped him a little bit, not on the single side. He needs no help from me on the single side. This kid is absolutely phenomenal, but when he came into it, again, a high-level tennis player, comes into singles, lots of success right away, but it's the double side of the aspect and the learning that where he came to me and was like, hey, we need a little help here. He's dialed in. I like it.
Grayson Golden had a scholarship to the IMG Tennis Academy in Bradenton. That's how talented of a tennis player he was. And Hunter Johnson says, you know what, I don't care. I played college tennis too. Backhand winner.
Hunter Johnson might not be as animated, but he certainly has just as much power and just as much shape on his ground strokes. Oh, that's competitiveness? Yeah, come on. That's a given.
1-0. Shockingly enough, these two guys never played each other in tennis. They moved in the same circles, but never squared off until today. Oh, and already Golden getting loud.
There's a high-pitched whoop there from Grayson Golden. I'm not sure if I can imitate that one.
I would love to hear you
try.
Nope,
absolutely not.
I don't want to hear that one.
Nope.
Missed return as Golden takes the lead.
That's one of Golden's biggest weapons is his huge serve. He gets tons of topspin on it, and it is a heavy, heavy serve. As is that forehand.
Yeah, nice forehand there down the line. Johnson catches that just a little bit behind the hips.
I talked to Golden yesterday. He made the decision last year to go pickleball full-time, left his full-time job as he smashes the forehand winner cross court. And he said, you know what, I'm going to give myself a year. I wrote down 20 goals. The number one was to be the best pickleball player on tour by the end of 2024.
Well, I mean, it's a good way to start.
He also wanted to win 7 gold medals.
He's playing it up to the camera right there.
Side out. Side out.
So the one thing against Grayson Golden is if you leave it in the strike zone between the knees and the waist, he's going to be able to rip the heavy topspin from both the forehand and the backhand side. Now, if you junk it up a little bit, meaning you slice it, put it down below the knees, getting him trying to drive from the ankles, or loop some topspin and have it kick up around the kind of rib cage, it's much more difficult for him to get the action that he wants out of it.
That's a great ball down the line there from Hunter Johnson as he evens things up here in game number 1.
And this is where the experience of Hunter Johnson comes into play. He's been in pickleball much longer than Grayson Golden has.
Well, right now, Hunter Johnson has probably won as many gold medals as Grayson Golden has won matches. Like, that's how new Grayson Golden is.
His first tournament last year was Dallas in 2023.
That's where I saw him. Well, I should say heard him.
Yeah,
and then
heard him inside.
Heard first, saw second.
Figured out who.
I think we all did.
Who it was that was making all that noise.
The three of us were standing by that fence and said, "Who is that kid?"
Yeah.
Missed return from Johnson as Golden takes a 6-5 lead. And this is also in rally scoring where it can work to Golden's advantage with that power that he has. Oh, volley forehand winner.
So that's the impressive part right there. If he lets that ball bounce, Johnson's able to set up. It's this next ball right here. Excuse me. That one. Able to come in and take that out of the air, and it puts a ton of pressure right there on Hunter Johnson because he doesn't allow him time.
Now,
winner from Johnson in the corner.
And I will say this. Johnson has faced guys that have power, have heavy topspin. And he's been able to neutralize that. It's not like it's something new to Johnson going up against somebody that has as much power and has as much shape as Grayson Golden. What Johnson does so well is that he can control the kitchen line and absorb that pace and that shape, but then he can also lull you into thinking that he's going to go cat and mouse and then rip one down the line.
Did a little too much there.
Well, that's a good return for Golden as he goes right down that line and gets Johnson full extension.
Golden playing to the crowd a little bit, but he's that type of guy. He wants to create a little chaos, Nick Kyrgios style. Is that serve long off the edge guard?
And that's what you're going to get on the
We're
opposite.
going to get a challenge here from Grayson.
You're going to get on the opposite side of it as he's doing that and trying to play to the crowd. You see Hunter Johnson just locked in. He never got out of his stance. He never wavered. And that's exactly what Hunter Johnson needs to do.
We will proceed with video review.
So video challenge on the serve. Johnson called it long.
Hunter Johnson comes from Texas.
Why not? Again, we've seen players not challenge stuff that's
We have.
probably closer.
I think
and so
we've
we'll see.
had a surprisingly few amount of challenges in this tournament.
Yeah.
22 minutes younger
Ball
than
looks
his
out.
twin brother Yates. Grayson Golden played tennis.
Nice look at it right there, and it seemed like before we had video challenge, all the players are like, "Why don't we have it? Where's the video challenge? We kidded in play in the last two tournaments. No, I don't want to use it."
Well, now though it is shown on the screen. They're afraid to be wrong now.
We need to get it up on the LED board like they do at the big tournaments.
So confident when there's no.
Yeah, they're afraid to be wrong now because now it's shown.
Now it's on you. Now it's actually on you. A lot of confidence when you know there's no video challenge. You're like, oh, I knew it was out.
The ball is out. The out call stands.
So the out call stands. It will be 8-all Hunter Johnson on serve. Grayson Golden loses a challenge.
I like that philosophy, though, Chad. That's exactly it. A lot of confidence when you know the challenge isn't there.
Yeah, I mean,
but now that it's there,
you're questioning a referee that's job is to watch the kitchen line.
Yeah,
and you put the pressure on, and it's like, oh, hey, this referee's a little bit weaker. I might be able to force him to overturn a call or two.
Yeah.
Now the video doesn't lie.
Point 9.
Reminder, if you are new to singles this year, it is first to 15 rally scoring, but you must win on your serve. As Johnson misses the drive, 9-all.
Yeah, and Grayson read that right. Johnson went to double up down the line there on the backhand side. Golden was holding, put a little bit of pressure on.
Johnson gets a little overextended there and drops it in the net. Golden the first to 10.
Yeah, good combination there from Golden as he goes forehand, backhand.
10-9.
Oh, just tries to overdo it right there. And it wasn't, he had the right amount of shape that he was going to put on it, but he tried to put too much pace on it.
I talked to him about that yesterday in terms of the shape. He said what he's trying to do is put that ball as that one sails long. Another point for Johnson, who's talking himself up over there, but Golden's trying to shave it as close to the top of the net as possible.
Straight down the line. Johnson had a little bit of side spin on that serve right there, and Golden said, doesn't faze me. I'll hit into it, take it straight down the line.
11-11.
And again, it's too much pace, not enough shape. Comes in through the transition area. I'd like to see him pull that cross court with a little more shape because he had Hunter Johnson pretty much on one side of the court.
12-11.
Took a little something off that. That's not something we see from Golden very often.
Now hit a good spot right there. Had control of the point, had Hunter Johnson way back behind the baseline. Just needed to go to the right spot.
12-all.
Oh, man.
And another big serve misses. You're giving Hunter Johnson 3 points, and you're in the danger zone because now 2 away from taking game 1.
Oh, man.
So part of the reason why we haven't seen more of Golden since he came in is the issues that we're seeing right now. Yes, he has power. Yes, he has shape. Does he have issues with control and consistency? Yes. Were those issues a little bit tighter and cleaner on Thursday? Absolutely.
The flip side of that is what he's capable of doing. As we take a look back at our Gamma Live to Play rally of the match, Golden can get into those high-risk points that people love to see.
Yeah, and again, it's the athleticism, right? He's almost better when it's chaotic. When balls are setting up, we've seen a couple where it's right in transition, it's sitting up for him, right? His feet are set, and that's the one he misses. He's on a dead sprint and ropes a ball down the line. It's almost like the less he has to think, the better he is.
Some players are like that. The more you think, the worse it is. Game point for Hunter Johnson. Wide as Golden fights off the first.
When you do get to game point, you have to score on your serve. Another.
Third missed serve already of the game for Grayson Golden. Makes it 14-13 still. Johnson with his second game point.
14-13.
And this time Johnson converts off the edge guard of Grayson Golden, and Hunter Johnson takes game one of the men's singles gold medal match 15-13. We'll have game number 2 coming up next. You're watching the Chase APB Miami Pickleball Open.
Typical insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
When I first started the company, I was really excited to empower people of all abilities. You've made something that people find invaluable. It fuels you to keep making a better impact with your business.
I don't have to think about the pathway to the ocean. I just know that I'm going to be able to surf again.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Morgan Chase.
The APP is sponsored by Yola, for the champion in you. Humana, official healthcare partner of the APP Tour. And Fat Tire, crisp, bright, easy drinking. This week's Partake Community Hero is Lily Azell. Lily is an ambassador for USA Pickleball in her volunteer role since 2018. She attends events all over Miami with its 34 municipalities, engaging with county commissioners to support their efforts to expand the number of public pickleball courts. In collaboration with APP, Partake Non-Alcoholic Brewing aspires to seek out, celebrate, and share the stories of individuals advancing pickleball's frontiers for their community. Thank you to Lily and Partake for making a difference. Two completely different demeanors between Grayson Golden and Hunter Johnson. Johnson took game one at 15-13. Golden on serve to start game two. Big backhand volley winner.
Wow, that's his athletic ability right there.
1-0.
Hunter Johnson's got some athletic ability too.
Yeah, Golden slowed down on that last forehand, left it a little bit elevated. That one right there gives Johnson the easy volley. Ooh.
A missed return from Golden puts Johnson in the lead.
Shankopotamus came out with that one.
Not just gold medals we're handing out today. Winners punched their golden ticket to the USA Pickleball National Championships in November in Arizona. Another point for Hunter Johnson. So a little bit more at stake here as well on this championship Sunday.
Well, those golden tickets are across the board for amateurs as well.
That's right. And the national championship's not exclusive to the pros?
No, absolutely not.
Big forehand, but puts it in the tape.
Just missing that one right there. Johnson doubling up Golden here early in game 2.
And the thing with Hunter Johnson, with as clean as he plays, the deficit can get on you in a hurry.
4-2.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and he says, so good.
Yes.
He is right as that painted the line.
Hunter Johnson will chirp back. Not afraid to let you know when he's done something good, especially if a player like Grayson Gold is on the other side.
That one just wide. Johnson and Golden friends. They texted before the tournament.
Now, if that was me, I would have followed up the so good with the so bad.
Same guy.
Same guy. What are you doing? Why are you on the court right now? But that's just me.
Another missed forehand from Golden.
But that's what Hunter Johnson does to you right there. He puts enough pressure on you. We're talking about Grayson Golden being so athletic and, you know, so kind of covering the court so well. So does Hunter Johnson. And so he's putting that pressure on Grayson Golden right now.
We might get another challenge. Yep, we're going to get another challenge.
We will indeed get a challenge.
At this point right now, it's a free timeout anyway.
Exactly. So you're either going to take the timeout or a challenge, use a challenge.
The out call puts us at 7-3.
So the call on the court was out. Should it stand, it will be 7-3 in favor of Hunter Johnson, and Johnson will be on serve. Golden's style of play is to go big. Are his errors coming because of the pressure from Johnson or from his style of play?
It's a little bit of both, right? It's, we talked about when his feet are set, it's almost like he has too much time to think about it. And also, Hunter Johnson covers so much of the court so well, you have a small window to hit through. And so Grayson Golden's trying to be perfect and find that little sliver of an opening, and it's causing him to make some mistakes.
And with players like Golden, you run the risk, Chad, if you try to dial it back a little bit and back away from your natural tendencies.
Yeah, it's very difficult when you're slotting a forehand at a certain speed and a certain acceleration. The only way that you can slow yourself down is to slow the overall swing down. The timing has to be equal all the time. If I start accelerating and then I slow down at contact, then my misses are going to be even bigger because,
The out call is overturned.
So the ball was in.
No loss of challenges.
No loss of challenge.
We've been wrong again.
Notice I did not weigh in on my
didn't say anything. I think that was just Hank in our headsets.
So instead, it is 4-6. Golden on serve here in game number 2. Hunter Johnson took game 1 15-13. Golden trying to go right back down the line.
He's yelling at his paddle. Only time to yell at your paddle is if there's a mirror on there and you're looking at yourself. Paddle didn't do it. It was all you.
Johnson sprays the return.
Yeah, but how quickly Golden got up to the kitchen line there, that put the pressure on Johnson. rushed him through his motion, basically.
Overhit that by a mile.
Right back the same way.
Point 8.
Golden not able to cut it any closer than 2 here in game number 2.
8-5.
As that again sails long. What is it about Johnson's serve that's giving Golden fits right now?
Well, Johnson's always had a big serve. When you come in against Grayson Golden, everyone wants to talk about his serve and how big it is. Hunter Johnson also has a big serve. He gets a lot of topspin on it, as shown right there. He gets a lot of topspin on it. As Golden comes up through it, that topspin takes effect. Like right there, and he gets too much, and that topspin takes effect, goes long, and Golden immediately calls a timeout.
Well, I was going to say, the hard part with a swing like Grayson Golden, where you're going, almost max effort and trying to go for power and shape, if your timing is not precise, so, let's say Hunter Johnson's serve kicks just a little bit, now your misses are magnified even more. So that's the high risk, high reward type play from Grayson Golden.
Hunter Johnson looking at dialed in during that timeout. Hunter Johnson, 27 total medals, 1 last year. That was the second most. Michael Jordan, the dream pickleball partner, at 6'6". I think that's a really great choice. Oh, Johnson had it.
It was wide open. Golden was leaning to the backhand side.
6-5.
Golden trying to pump himself out.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. 6-9.
Recall the score. It's 6-9.
Side out.
Golden looked uncomfortable there.
Well, it's a great job right there from Hunter Johnson. Again, he's calm and cool up there at the kitchen line. You get into that cat and mouse game. He's been there, done that. Pulls one way and then pulls the opposite way.
Ooh. That was an athletic overhead.
Get up, Grayson Golden.
Golden not going down without a fight.
A couple of feet in that vertical.
We've seen a couple of really nice verticals throughout this tournament. Max Manthau particularly.
Yeah, all weekend he's been clean with that ball right there. And right now today he just doesn't have it dialed in. But again, it's what Hunter Johnson does. He puts that kind of pressure on you to be perfect.
Cuts it wide as Johnson closing in on the gold medal here in Miami.
Yes, you do.
Golden has another timeout. He will take it as he is trailing by 5 here in game number 2.
If he's got timeouts, he's going to use them.
So this was interesting. Before
that being Grayson Golden right now is
Atlantic Cup, I was speaking with some of
5-point lead here for Johnson, and Rally scoring a 5-point lead can disappear in a hurry, but it also is, Johnson being within 3 of ending this match and taking home the gold.
Johnson looking for his first gold medal of 2024. Did not play in Sacramento. Won a silver to start the season in Punta Gorda. Lost to Chris Hayworth in that final.
But yeah, very interesting. It's less than. They're trying to catch
that was on singles day here on Thursday. The points draw looked like a main draw. There were so many upsets in the first round that the points draw, you're looking at it.
Will Howes was in there. Chris Hayworth was in there. Who else was in there?
William Solbeck
was in there. Livinis Jr. was in there. Lanier was in there.
Yeah, it was an incredible points draw.
Yates Johnson was in there.
Yep.
You're seeing this influx of talent across the sport.
Side out, point, 13.
Side out as Johnson was able to make the dig.
13-8. Point.
The return is wide, and now Hunter Johnson has championship point at 14-8. Pushes it long, and Hunter Johnson golden once again, his first gold medal of 2024. We will talk to the top seed and gold medalist when we come back here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
And a big congratulations to Grace.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
Nothing brings us together like Eggland's best eggs. We love the taste, always so fresh and delicious, plus superior nutrition. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
And Hunter Johnson back on top here in singles, Chad.
Yeah, just an overall clean performance there for Hunter Johnson, taking his first gold in 2024. We're going to throw it down to Dorian Kraft with our Franklin post-match interview.
Hunter, congratulations on your gold medal. Grayson Golden comes in all about that power, that pace. What was the key for you to neutralize that today?
Yeah, I know Grayson from tennis. He has a huge game. He's new to the sport. He's aggressive. He likes to bring the energy. So I kind of tried to play my game, just focus on myself a little bit, maybe give it back to him a little bit as much as I could to still be in control. But yeah, I focus on my game, hit big serves, good returns, don't give him free points. That was kind of the biggest thing.
You mentioned the big serves. We did notice, especially there in the second game, Grayson had a little trouble returning them. What were you doing to give him such trouble on the serves? Yeah, I mean, he has a huge serve, so I was just kind of saying, like, let me see if I can hit it as big as him. He missed a few, and that kind of, brought me back into the match, kept me there. I just tried to, get it to that level of consistency, but also kind of put pressure on him, and I got some free points, and it paid off. Well, Hunter, congratulations. Hunter Johnson, your men's singles gold medalist here in Miami.
Ken Herman presents Hunter Johnson with his gold medal and the trophy. He is golden here on championship court. Congratulations to Hunter. We'll take a break. Women's singles on the other side here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
Less is more. Less is less beer.
time.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Let's take a look at our Fulfill Raising the Bar moment of the tournament. This from our bronze medal match in women's doubles yesterday. Mari Humberg and Judith Castillo end up going at it in this one before Humberg eventually gets the better of the exchange.
That's nice. Beautiful lob right there from Mari Humberg.
Right here.
And then Humberg drops the hammer.
That is part of tennis right there, right? The drop shot, bring your opponent forward, throw up the lob. They go back and get it, drop shot. So that's where Mari Humberg's just bringing in the crossover between tennis and pickleball.
There was a point in that match, too. 4 lobs in a row. I mean, that match was incredible. Probably one of the better matches of the weekend.
Hunter Johnson walking off the court, getting some congratulations. Megan Fudge on deck. She'll be taking on Jenna Hessert in our women's singles gold medal match, our 5th and final gold medal to be handed out today. That is coming up here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Ora Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
I'm Ariel Pastori-Sebring here with Vlasic Pickles, and we're putting the pickle in pickleball. In pickleball, the term pickled is when you don't score any points in a game. This grilled Vlasic pickle recipe will score you all the points. Slice them in half long ways. Skewer your pickles, put those babies on the grill. Now we're gonna make our ranch. Roll in crushed potato chips. Winner's grilled pickles.
The APP is sponsored by Rainstorm, clean, plant-based energy. PowerPlate, official warm-up and recovery partner of the APP Tour. And PickleballSuperstore.com, official online retailer of the APP Tour.
From tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
When I first started the company, I was really excited to empower people of all abilities. You've made something that people find invaluable. It fuels you to keep making a better impact with your business.
I don't have to think about the pathway to the ocean. I just know that I'm going to be able to surf again.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Morgan Chase.
The APP is sponsored by Partake Brewing, non-alcoholic brews crafted for those who make it happen. Pro XR, innovation you can handle. And Tervis, the original insulated tumbler.
The Pro XR Pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Typical insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
To be clear, Fulfill is a protein bar, not a candy bar. Don't let its creamy, chocolatey goodness confuse you, or the fact that you hide them from anyone with a sweet tooth.
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
Fulfill. We swear it's a protein bar.
Women's singles gold medal match on deck between the top seed Megan Fudge and the 6th seed Jenna Hessert. Megan Fudge has played in every championship Sunday in women's singles so far on tour, has yet to capture a gold medal as well.
Well, in 2024.
In 2024, yes, of this season.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're just clarifying.
Yeah,
just for clarification.
She is a mainstay on Championship Sunday in singles, completely and constantly adding to her game. So again, Megan Fudge trying to come out on top for the first time in 2024, dealing with a little bit of an injury, a pinched nerve in her neck, that it kind of came to fruition in the women's doubles game with her and Susanna Barr.
So the question for Fudge is, how will that neck and shoulder hold up? On the other side of the net, though, Jenna Hessert not going to make it easy on Megan Fudge. U.S. indoor gold medalist in 2023, and she has athleticism to spare.
Yeah, Hessert made a couple of championship Sundays in women's singles in 2023. First one here in 2024. And you talk about athleticism, CrossFit. I mean, I want arms like Jenna Hessert. Let's just put it that way. But her movement on the court, her ability to get up to the kitchen line and really take control, that is her strength.
And Jenna Hessert, not just CrossFit, but a CrossFit coach as well. Has played her way into this championship Sunday. 31 years old, out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, turned pro in 2022. She ran track at Yale. Not the tennis player in college. She ran track, and there's a difference, you guys know, when it comes to track speed. Initially out of Pennsylvania, and coaches CrossFit when not playing pickleball. She's been really instrumental in growing the game in OKC as well.
Yeah, she has that speed, that track background. She's going to get to everything. She's not going to let anything drop. Fast as can be on the court, so Megan Fudge is going to have to be precise with what she does and where she moves Jenna Hesser, east and west, side to side.
A little bit of Alex DeMonar, maybe.
Who the what? The what?
All right, never mind.
Yeah, that
one. That reference just
you
went.
just went straight over both of our
I
heads
noticed, by
right
the way,
now.
the two of you turned your head and went,
Huh?
huh, okay.
All right.
We'll work on that for New York City. Okay.
Next.
Now, if you had thrown out,
Ricky Henderson?
there we go. Now we're talking.
Hey, Ricky
Now we're
Henderson.
talking.
Okay, Vince Coleman, Willie McGee. Give me something I know.
Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts.
There you go. Right. All right, now you're speaking our language.
Okay, man. Know your audience here.
No, listen, I'm just versatile. I can go multiple sports, so maybe expand your knowledge. How about that?
I mean,
Regardless, the bottom line is that Jenna Hesser is fast.
You could have even gone major league.
Willie Mays
Hayes. There we go.
We have too much fun here in the booth on Championship Court. We are your APP broadcast team, Dorian Kraft, Chad Edwards, and Dominic Catalano.
Only one more match to go this weekend. Here we go.
4 gold medals have been decided. This is the 5th and final. Again, golden tickets going to the winners, as well as gold medals for that USA Pickleball National Championship in November. This one will be a first to 15 win by 2 rally scoring best 2 of 3. Here are our gold medalists from today as we take our look at our Aura Organic gold medal results menu. It's not the match menu. These already happened. Results menu. Tyra Black and Dylan Frazier taking the pro mixed doubles to start the day, followed up by Dylan Frazier taking home a pair of golds. Second one alongside J.W. Johnson. Georgia winning another gold medal in women's doubles alongside Millie Rain, and then Hunter Johnson cruising in straight games as we are underway here in the women's singles gold medal match.
Ooh,
Fudge showing off
slide
some
it down the
movement.
line.
That's a great start here for Megan Fudge.
But that spacing right there is how fine Jenna Hesset is going to make Fudge play. Going to give her about a foot inside each sideline, maybe.
And how consistently can you make that margin? As that one sails long.
Fudge going no glasses this match too. She's usually...
Very unusual to see Megan Fudge playing without her eyewear. She got hit in the face twice last year and has spoken at length about how her eyewear helped protect her. Misses there.
Point 1. One, two.
Nice roll there from Fudge.
Yeah, good spot right there. She had Hesser leaning to the middle, even though Hesser was sitting. Heavy backhand. Goes right behind her down that line.
3-1.
Oh, that's a nice roll.
Point 2.
Nice roll past Megan Fudge here for Hesset. Drops the paddle head under, nice and short. Not something that comes
2-3.
all that natural to a track athlete.
When you're as athletic as Jenna Hesser is, it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
As Fudge goes cross court.
Fudge just saying, I can do it too.
Yeah, it's almost the same ball right there from Megan Fudge cross court with the little diver.
4-2.
Sails long. Fudge putting a lot of heavy topspin there.
Big, almost bait ball there for her as Fudge hits it nice and high with a lot of topspin. Bounces up to Hessert. Not able to get on top.
Hessert trying to paint the line with the forehand, sails wide. As Megan Fudge has run out to a 6-2 lead here in game number 1. Jenna Hessert taking a timeout to stop the momentum. Fellas, are you surprised by the way that this match has started, given the setup coming in?
Well, typically Hessert takes a little bit longer to find the rhythm right here, but Fudge has also done a good job of changing speeds, changing direction, and really throwing off the timing of Hessert. We saw it on that last ball where Hessert trying to take it down the line, and it just sprays on her. We'll see how quickly she can make the adjustment, because right now Hessert is a little bit out of sorts. We're not seeing her really come up and approach the kitchen line like we typically do, and when she hasn't really done anything with the volleys. So obviously she has to be a little bit more aggressive with the return, come up and try to take that ball out of the air and get into a little bit more cat and mouse like men's singles game, because I don't think she can match Fudge's baseline game.
Yeah, the baseline is not going to work for Hessert. She's got to put some control or some pressure on Megan Fudge. She's going to do that by, like you said, Chad, getting to the kitchen line.
Does that go back to the tennis background that Fudge possesses that Hessert doesn't have?
Absolutely. As we say that, another nice passing shot by Hessert.
Exactly. But, again, she's built that into her game. It's the hours and hours of practice that she's put in and developed those shots right there.
Hessert took down Katarina Stewart in the semifinals 10-9. As Fudge can't make the pickup.
Sounds like a half drop shot.
That's what I was going to say. I like the off pace, the slower pace, shorter ball there from Hessert, because Fudge thought she was going to go deeper and stay in that baseline game. She goes mid-court, angled ball. And again,
another nice angle for Hessert.
Well, she came up there, Chad, like you wanted her to right there. She does come up, but she comes up because she really makes Megan Fudge move into that corner.
3-point run for Jenna Hessert coming out of the timeout. 5-6.
Well, Chris Hayworth did have a little chat with her during the timeout. Hayworth knows a little bit about singles.
Knows a little bit about winning a gold medal, too. He took down Hunter Johnson in Punta Gorda to start the season. Nice placement there from Fudge going behind Hessert.
That's what we're talking about, kitchen coverage there. But watch how many times Hessert starts doing a spin. One, and then was going to get caught right there. So difficult to recover when you're doing a 360 to get back.
Wow, what a placement.
It's just too good right there from Jenna Hessert. Little drop shot cross court with a little top spin on it. Beautifully done by Hessert.
The touch to land it in that part of the court. Hessert finds another angle at 7-up.
And that's her strength, right, is getting up to the kitchen line there and starting to take away time. Creates some angles. She goes wide to the backhand side, finishes it on the forehand side. If she stays back, it's very difficult for her to stay in the point.
As soon as she hit that ball, she jumped up in the air going, no, it's not going over. She was so mad. But something that's amazing to me is it really goes to show the athletic ability of Jenna Hessert. She's not very tall or long. She covers the kitchen line so well. Like, she's a very difficult player to pass with not a lot of length.
That's going to be an easy put away for Megan Fudge.
I think there were a couple of balls there that Hessert had the opportunity to come forward on, but ended up leaving the mid-court ball for Fudge to step up and put a little bit more pressure. ball
caught Fudge
just
on her
skipped
heels
the
on
line.
Point 8. Excuse me? That ball? That's not a route. That didn't end the rally. It didn't end the rally.
So Fudge has to make a call.
Yeah. So if she wanted to challenge, she would have had to call that ball out.
She has to make a call.
But because she hit it, the ruling is that ball did not end the rally. It is a point for Jenna Hessert.
Correct. Trish Stewart, your head referee on the call for this match.
Point. By will the call stands? Challenge?
Fudge will challenge that as Hessert called the lob long.
Yeah, so again, you got the challenge. Might as well use it right here.
Video challenge, one of the new elements on tour this season. Only line calls are reviewable, and as we saw in the point before, it must be a rally-ending shot. You cannot challenge a ball that is in the middle of a rally. You will have to make a call. Players get 3 challenges. You lose the challenge. If you lose the challenge, you lose it. It takes away from your 3. If you lose 3 and you continue to challenge, you can do that. But
so you receive a technical.
You get a warning first and then a technical after that.
Oh, that one looks pretty close.
It is very close.
That one might be in.
I think it got the back of the line right there, might look like.
We are seeing the same view as our...
On video review, the ball is in.
So the call is overturned by review. The ball is in. Oh.
No.
No.
Megan's challenge was
Megan
right.
challenged. Trish Stewart correcting herself. The challenge was upheld. The ball was in. It is now 10-8 in favor of Megan Fudge after the video review.
10-9. Megan
And it may not seem like a monumental difference between 9-9, 10-8, but it really is, as Fudge is now the first one into double digits. We play on here on Championship Court. Megan Fudge, the top seed, leading Jenna Hessert 10-8 in game number 1 of our women's doubles gold medal match.
That's a great backhand volley from Jenna Hessert. That ball's almost behind her, and she actually gets something on it, but keeps it nice and low too.
Well, I'm gonna call that the cut volley 360 right there.
Forehand cross court from Fudge, just wide, 10-all.
Fudge had it leaning back to the backhand side there. Hessert thinking that she was going to go down the line. Just pushed a little wide with the cross court.
Oh, Hessert all over it, goes back cross court for the winner.
Nice little flick there on the forehand. And flick.
At first hit, though, the backhand again. Just keeping that ball in play, so good.
3-point run for Hessert as she takes the lead.
I really like that setup there from Fudge. She throws up the lob to get Hessert leaning back away from the kitchen line, then steps up, takes the ball early, creates the shorter ball.
Oh, nice.
That had so much dip.
Yeah, nice dipping forehand right there from Megan Fudge. Jenna Hessert tries to get underneath it, just can't get under it enough.
12-11.
Fudge back on top, 12-11. Lob sails long, 12-all.
Point 12.
Good pressure there from Hessett. Nice deep balls. Continuing to push Fudge back away from the baseline. Yeah, good
Fudge
double up.
backhand winner.
Yeah, doubling up down that line now. And again, Fudge has found some success when she's continuing to double up in spots now, because Jenna Hessert's anticipating one side and then the other. Fudge goes twice down that line. She went twice down the opposite line a couple points ago.
Smart play there from Hessert.
Sideline to sideline. Get him on the run, open the court up. She goes down the line, takes this ball nice and early. Other sideline. 1, 2, 3.
13-13.
Oh.
Fudge playing the angles as well, and she has worked herself a game point.
Well, now it's her messing with Jenna Hessert in the head right now, because Hessert's like, okay, she doubled up down the line twice on me, and now all of a sudden she goes line to line.
14-13.
Oh, Fudge does it with defense. Fights off balls down the line to take game one, 15-13 here in our women's singles gold medal match. We will have game two between Fudge and Jenna Hessert when we return here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
Game one, Megan Fudge. Hope it'll be exciting.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Need to sell tickets for an event? From Sports Illustrated's official ticketing platform, introducing Box Office. Manage ticketing for sports, festivals, fundraisers, and more, paid or free. And we go beyond the barcode. Introducing Super Ticket. Super Tickets are secured by blockchain technology and transform into exclusive digital content, promotions, and rewards between the event and guests. Cheaper, better, simpler, more secure. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Partner with us for your next event.
The APP is sponsored by AARP, helping your health and happiness live as long as you do. USA Pickleball, official sanctioning body of the APP Tour. And Franklin X40, the official ball of the APP Tour. Megan Fudge one game away from capturing her first women's singles gold medal in 2024. 37 years old, out of Bel Air, Florida, where she currently makes her home. Born in Dusseldorf, Germany. Played collegiate tennis at Illinois alongside her husband, Ryler DeHart. just celebrated their 13th wedding anniversary yesterday. Fudge looking to add to that medal total, 27 on tour last year, as starts off game 2 with a point.
Another good ball by Fudge down the line there behind Hessett.
1-0.
That's a nice ball down the line there from Megan Fudge. But again, Jenna Hesser getting to the kitchen line, but if she gets to the kitchen line with that first ball, and even that second, doesn't do anything with it.
Has to do more with it, has to create more angle. That's where we've seen her have success. She gets up there, creates an angle, gets Fudge on the run.
Ooh. Puts it inside the line as Fudge has taken a 3-point lead in game 2.
So my only issue with this one is that Hessett angles there, but now she's still on the left side of the court.
Right.
Rather than shading down the line, and then if Fudge goes cross court, now she has a little bit of time to catch up to the ball because of the further distance that it's traveling cross court.
Side out for Hessert. It was a workmanlike run for Megan Fudge through the brackets, has not dropped a game yet in this tournament. The closest match she played was in the semifinal against Bobby Oshiro, won that 11-13 before moving into Championship Sunday.
And Bobby Oshiro moved on to take a bronze medal. I love watching Bobby play singles, and she always comes into singles day, and she's like, I don't ever play singles.
I never
what am I doing
singles.
here?
What am I
and
doing
then it's
here?
Like
She's
medal,
had like
medal.
5 bronze.
Yeah. Plays so well.
Oshiro outlasted Katarina Stewart in 3 games in that bronze medal match. That sails long. Another point for Fudge.
Yeah, Megan Fudge playing really well right now, controlling the pace, dictating tempo.
5-1.
Oh, that point could not have been constructed any better.
Double up, double up, double up, double up, double up, finish. Double.
6-1.
Now she'll go there.
And she was off balance on the 2 that she pushed to the sideline down the forehand side.
Yeah.
She was off balance on them, but got them to a good spot and then eventually gained her balance. Double up, put away.
Hessert taking a timeout, trailing by 5 here in game number 2. Shades of game number 1. Fudge got out to a 6-2 lead. Hessert took a timeout, got herself back into that game, trying to do the same here. But when Fudge is controlling and dictating in the way that she is, how does Hessert break her rhythm?
Well, the thing that Fudge is doing really well right now, not only doubling up behind Hessett because she's having to recover each time, but the ground strokes have shape to them. So every time Hessett is going to hit the volley, she's having to drop the paddle head down. So it's not allowing her to create any depth, any power. She's just volleying to stay alive. Hessett has to try and put a little bit more pressure on with the return, with the third shot, whatever she's going to approach on. But it's something that has to be a little flatter, something that's going to slide through the court so it doesn't allow Fudge to get the shape on it that she wants. But also when she comes up, she has to create something with the volley. It's right now, like I said, she's just volleying to stay alive. Ooh, she had it.
And unfortunate for Hessert right there, she had a clean winner to the forehand side, but she clipped the tape. It allowed Fudge to reset her feet and get there, and then she had a good spot to go to, but off the tape herself.
Oh, she had what she wanted.
looks over to the sideline going, how did I miss that right there? But I think her spin worked away.
Yeah.
Her spin worked against her. She put a ton of cut on that ball to Hessert, and then Hessert flattened it out, but the spin was still on it. She tries to forehand volley that and goes down into the net.
Side out.
Just missed that serve a little deep.
By roll call stance.
Hessert going to challenge. Fudge called the serve long.
Has challenged the out call on the court.
We've seen more challenges today
That's
than we did on
exactly
Thursday,
what I was
Friday, and Saturday.
That's exactly what I was going to say. More challenges in this match.
More on the line, though, right? You're looking at Championship Sunday, difference between a gold and a silver medal here.
Tough to tell from that angle. So Fudge called the serve out. The prior video challenge, Fudge won that after challenging the call.
Yeah, that's out.
That ball looks out to me. Good look right there.
Plus, I just read the video referee's lips, and he said the ball was out.
Cheater.
I know that feels unfair.
Yeah, that's completely unfair.
You should have to make a judgment call by the rest of them, like the rest of us.
Yeah. I was looking at the screen and just happened to look up and read him say it's out.
So if the call should stand, it would be 7-3 in favor of Megan Fudge. She would be on serve, up 4 points and a game on Jenna Hessert here in our women's singles gold medal match, our fifth and final gold medal match of the afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have to say, fellas, Fudge is moving much better than what I expected coming off of the women's doubles.
On video review, call on the court, stands, ball was out.
So the call stands. It was out.
2 challenges remaining. In Fudge, you have 3 challenges. We will resume play at 7-3. 15 seconds. Time.
Both times Fudge has been correct on the call.
Great.
And she will be on serve with a 4-point advantage.
Just wide.
missed.
But Hessert doing a little double up of her own there on the backhand side of Fudge, and then a good volley to the forehand. Oh, so I should say a good two-hander to the forehand.
Finally, Hessert pushes one long, but Fudge, so many deep balls with spin that we've seen here in game number 2 to force Hessert back towards the baseline.
Yeah, and if I'm Fudge too, I'd almost hit a ball in the transition area right now. The way she's striking the ball and the way she's placing it, bait her to come in.
See if Hessert overhits it?
Yeah, well, bait her to come in. She's passing her so well.
Hessert gets up to the kitchen line to put that away.
Yeah, not that one. She didn't get anything on top of that one. That ball just floated right there for Hessert to put this one in a good position.
But that's the ball right there from Hessert, the approach shot, where it's a lower ball, it's something sliding through the court. Now when Fudge tries to put top spin on it for the roll, it's going to sit up.
Long again. Still a 4-point lead for the top seed.
Well, this is what Hessert cannot do, is keep continuing just to trade side outs. Because at this rate, she's going to go down and going to be down by about 4 with a match point. Oh.
Oh. Fudge able to get there, but Hessert waiting on the return.
But again, though, the approach shot is a cut ball that slides. Well, that one actually catches the line, so it slides even more. But when that ball is sliding, it's coming below the knees, it's much more difficult to try to get under it and add some topspin.
Hessert starting to find the angles in the same way she was in game number 1.
Well, I know Fudge wanted to go cross court, but she wanted to go cross court, almost drop shot to the corner right there. She doesn't get enough topspin on it. It sits up to Hessert for the put away. I don't mind Fudge playing that defense, throwing that lob up over the backhand of Hessert. She's not getting much on it. That's what she wanted to do last point right there. Yeah, you said it right there, Dorian. It's a beautiful passing shot right here, but this is what she wanted to do last point. Just wasn't able to get on top of it.
So good from Megan Fudge. 10-7 on serve. Backhand sprays wide.
Ran through it.
Yeah.
She's trying to get up to the kitchen line before she hit the ball.
But again, it comes down to the lack of tennis background from Jenna Hessert, that it's much more difficult for her to stay in these extended ground stroke rallies.
Fudge not able to close the distance in time.
Well, Hessert actually hit a cut shot right there and it almost baited Fudge to come in. So now on the flip side of it, if I'm Jenna Hessert, maybe I try and change something up. Hit some cuts, hit some things low that Megan Fudge is moving forward on, that it forces her to come in.
It's getting close to do or die time for Jenna Hessert, as Fudge 4 points away from taking the women's gold medal. Make it 3 points away as again it sails long. What is Fudge doing that is, we've seen that from Hessert a couple of times.
Well, Fudge hit that one with topspin, right? So Hessert's trying to cut that with backspin. Think of the rotation of the ball. It's going forward. It hits Hessert's paddle in the same motion. She's adding more of the same spin to it. So if you don't extend through it or close that face off a little bit and open it up, then it ends up pushing out deep and floating.
Hessert taking another timeout, facing a 5-point deficit here in game number 2 against the top seed Megan Fudge, who is just 2 points away from capturing the gold medal. If you're Fudge, what's the key here to close it out?
Well, I mean, again, stay consistent, keep doing what you're doing. Let Jenna Hessert come forward. She keeps coming forward. She had a couple successful points to get her back within 2 or 3, but then went away and tried to do a little too much on the run, trying to get to the kitchen line. So I wouldn't change much right here.
Ryler DeHart looking on.
He's young. He's tired?
Listen,
Long day today?
He had to get up early to be here for his men's doubles gold medal match. DeHart and partner William Howells taking a silver medal. I know, Chad, you don't want to. You don't want to.
Everybody knows you got here earlier than everybody.
That was not what I'm saying.
That's absolutely what you were going to say.
No, they started men's doubles at 11 o'clock. That's what I was saying.
But he had to be here for Megan's first match,
which was at 10 o'clock.
But you got to get here, stretched, warmed up. It's a whole process. You should know.
Oh, I do know. I'm well aware of it.
DeHart watching on is his wife, Megan Fudge.
But it's much better than the 8 a.m. stuff.
Very true. 13-8. Trying to capture her first women's singles gold medal of the season. Oh, Hessert missed it. Fudge determined, and she has championship point.
I think the determining factor here of this one is that Hessert hasn't been able to do anything with her volleys to really put pressure on Fudge.
Hessert staves off the first championship point with a let's go on a phenomenal forehand.
That's an impressive forehand winner right here.
Full run.
That's impressive. On the run, full sprint, like you said,
I mean, if you can hit that every time, I'd almost just say, hey, put me on the run.
Almost Alcaraz-esque.
point
catches
construction.
the line.
Yeah, great point construction right there from Jenna Hester. Coming up, Fudge threw another backhand lob up there, or lob to Hester's backhand. She's able to hit a better angle with it.
Hester not going away. Fought off a championship point, scored 2 of her own to get back within 4. Fudge rolls it just wide.
Yeah, we're going to get another timeout.
Fudge is going to take a timeout after a 3-point run by Jenna Hessert. And it seems that Hester may have found something on that forehand winner on the dead run.
Yeah, I mean, she hit that was beautiful. That was picturesque right there. Like Chad said, hey, get me on the run. I'll do that again. She can do that about 5 more times. Should be sitting pretty.
Over the course of this weekend, we've had
Hester has made Fudge move more over the course of the last 3 points. There is still work to do as Fudge in the driver's seat, up 3 points and up a game. And if you're Fudge, what is the key here coming out of this timeout to get back on serve?
Get a ball below the net. The opportunity that Hessett has to do something with the volley is when that ball's above the net. She can kind of go sideline to sideline. When Fudge has been able to shape something, or even, if Hessett is going to stay baseline at the heavy topspin because she's looking to cut most of those balls back, just mix it up a little bit. Hessett's going to look to come forward because that's her strength. So if Fudge can get the roll below the net, then she's going to get that easier volley, and she can double up on the backhand side or roll cross court. So that ball, that approach shot there, Fudge started off going heavy topspin, then she was forced to slice one. Hessett stepped up after the slice, hit another low sliding ball, and Fudge wasn't able to get it below the net, so that gives her the good strong volley.
Oh, it almost looks like she lost it for a second right there. Might get another timeout here from Megan Fudge, and we are.
Will. A frustrated Megan Fudge has seen her 14-8 lead evaporate. It is now just a 1-point game here in game number 2.
Yeah, again, watch this one as she approaches here. For some reason, it almost looks like she loses it because she misses this flat out.
Not sure if she had a little bit of a stumble there as well. Whoa.
Tough to see as Megan Fudge was moving up to the kitchen line. You definitely do not see her miss like that ever.
No, not really. Not on a ball that's up right there. Easy volley. She's one of the best volleyers in the game and what she can actually do with the ball. But it's almost like she lost it, a little miss hit. It goes right into the net. But again, huge point right here is Fudge can hold and still have a serve on her paddle for the match.
Yeah, big return right here to get it back.
Hessert sprays it wide.
I was not liking the baseline to baseline game there for Hessert.
And now Fudge
very comfortable.
Has championship point number 2.
She's going to take her time right here.
Going to the towel.
Off. Regroup, reset. Knows how important this point is here.
Yes.
For the first time this season, Megan Fudge is golden. She takes down Jenna Hessert in straight games, 15-13, 15-13. We will hear from Megan Fudge when we come back here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
When I first started the company, I was really excited to empower people of all abilities. You've made something that people find invaluable. It fuels you to keep making a better impact with your business.
I don't have to think about the pathway to the ocean. I just know that I'm going to be able to surf again.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Morgan Chase.
The APP is sponsored by Chase. Fulfill, we swear it's a protein bar. And PowerPlate, official warm-up and recovery partner of the APP Tour.
And Megan Fudge is your gold medalist here against Jenna Hessert in Miami, Chad.
Yeah, and a good adjustment there from Fudge. Started to put a little bit more pressure on, and a good first win in 2024. We're going to throw it down to Dorian Cross for our Franklin post-match interview.
Megan, congratulations on your gold medal. It felt like so much of this match was played on your terms. What was it that allowed you to dictate the pace of play?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, credit to Jenna. She played amazing, had a fantastic tournament, great wins. I kind of, studied the game and had to make some adjustments, not necessarily the way I wanted to always play, but how I had to play her. And, she fought hard. She got all the way back to 14-13 and, just unfortunate errors at the end, but just fortunate to be coming home gold.
You took that time out after the 5-point run that Jenna made. What was the mentality? What was the reset during that timeout that allowed you to get the side out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously kind of stalling, giving myself a little bit of a breather just to relax again and just being like, okay, what's the game plan? Talking to DK and just like, okay, like reset, I'm doing everything right. She's playing well. I need to just get back after it.
Well, Megan, congratulations on your gold medals. Megan Fudge taking home the women's single gold medal here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
As Ken Herman presents Megan Fudge with her gold medal. Chad, that was a grind in that second game for Megan Fudge. Looked like she was cruising, but it was a lot closer than she anticipated.
Yeah, well, she made good adjustments when she needed to, and she put Jenna Hessert off balance. She forced Jenna Hessert to a baseline game rather than playing to her strength of coming forward and hitting solid volleys up at the kitchen line. And part of that was the double up on backhand, forehand, keeping her off balance, and then really changing tempo.
We'll take a look at all of our gold medalists from Championship Sunday today, as Tyra Black and Dylan Frazier started us off the day with a victory, and then Dylan doubled up with JW. Women's doubles, Georgia Johnson and Millie Rain, and then Hunter Johnson and Megan Fudge wrapped it up for us here in Miami. What a week.
What a week indeed. We saw a lot of great competition across the board. What's the one thing that stood out to the two of you the most?
Oh, I mean, Dylan Frazier back back on the APP. He runs away with 2 golds. We got a little clinic on hand speed and staying nice and short. But, just overall, the level of play, the pace of play, everything is continuing to grow and really change.
Yeah, the competitiveness of all of our doubles matches today was really good. But then the Hunter Johnson, Grayson Golden, we got everything we wanted. But Hunter Johnson proving why, he was one of the top players in singles in the game.
Well, Grayson Golden may as well be the future of the game. We continue to see that influx of talent as the APP continues this season. Coming up next, it is Delray Beach coming on April the 3rd. A couple of majors coming up later this season. For Dominic Catalano and Chad Edwards and our entire crew in Miami, I'm Dorian Kraft saying so long. We'll see you in Delray.